right, so let's update it. I was gonna say, um, well, what's funny is I adjusted the volume so the actual game sound is a bit quieter. I just realized since this actually may quite possibly be the last part in, again, basically the part where I may, depending on what this is titled, right? Where I basically just do my kind of analysis of the game, right? Um, so the thing is, right, and why I say it may or may not be is I wanted to go through the entire dev room. I'm not going to fight any of them, but I'm just going to get all the dialogue. Because now that, again, in case you weren't aware, last part 50, which is low-key clutch that the finale of the game landed on part 50, right, of the post-game. We beat the post-game, right? We beat the Lynn route. We fought Lynn, beat her, right? Captured Arceus. She's literally upstairs in the nightclub, right? Or I guess we're not in the nightclub technically. We're in the Grand Hall. And yeah, that's the game, right? The game ends there. That's the end, right? And, you know, I am going to do a thoughts, opinions, analysis video. That one will be long. It won't be a black screen. It'll be me actually inside of, like, the game like this, which is, depending on how long this takes, I might just roll them into one. But, again, you know, that'll completely close out the series, right? I'm actually curious, how many, because I actually want to take a look at the playlist. How many parts was it for the mainline game? Because obviously we've been in the post game for a minute, but I want to see. So funny enough, Reborn has 222 videos in the playlist, but a lot of them are multi-part videos. How many parts was the main game? So the main game, yeah, I was gonna say, the main game was a grand total of 110 parts. So the main game was 110 parts, and the post game was 50, right? Which, if you compare that to Insurgents, I believe it was around 70 for the main game and around 40 for the post game. Granted, I do think, like I said, I put overall more hours into Insurgents because of the nature of, like, the multiple runs and me doing stuff off camera, right? But this, again, was overall more parts. But regardless, you know, I wanted to speak to all the devs, because before I do my, like, own, like, analysis and, like, thoughts and opinions video, I wanted to talk with all of them, you know? I just want to, damn, what the fuck, derogatory? Alright, so, you know, Inuki, the thing is, and again, I'm pretty sure I actually talked to her before, but I was gonna say that, I was not involved in this game. Like, I literally found out, I don't even remember how I found this game out, but I've, like, not been involved in the build-up, oh, tile away from me. Oh, good for them. Damn, this person's only 2 years older than me, you know. Damn, hey, good for these people, right? 30 ends, you know, frickin', I was gonna say, Yandere dev ass code. Didn't have, alright, D&D. Alright. And yeah, everyone is obviously gonna be, you know, humble, you know. Let's see. Reborn, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's like, because Lord knows how long this game fucking took to, seemingly started in, what, 2012? You know? Yeah, and again, obviously, actual real-life people, you know, putting themselves in the game, or at least their name, you know? I think that's actually pretty much everything, right? And I think, because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I already... Pre-Reborn, you know. On a Wednesday, I have not, you know. Damn, what the fuck? And I was gonna, the good old Cerebi forms, but I was gonna say, like, there's, again, but the thing is, and that's why it's like, there's so much more to the game that I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna, like, flesh out and explore, like... Oh yeah, Gen 4 is where they really started, you know, where all that Wi-Fi battling started. Yeah, good for these people. Hey, good for these two, you know. Yeah, what else? Early Reborn. Damn. Oh, so, damn, they thought it was, you know, that's actually that's low-key hilarious, you know. Yeah, it is interesting, you know, that, like, seeing how this frickin', like, I was gonna say, literally all of seemingly, you know, people, at least that it's all based off of, right, you know. Yeah, the OTS gang, you know. There's L, you know. L minus Z. Let's see. Game involvement, you know. Yeah, and everyone downplaying their stuff. Oh yeah, and then doing the map, you know, that's pretty cool, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I remember why I didn't fully, you know, why I didn't fully go through all these guys, because they had a fuck ton of shit. What I'll do is I'm just gonna, I think what I'm gonna, well, I might as well talk about the last thing, you know, but, oh, Sarah, get it? Because they run a Reflect team, but... I was gonna say, I'm just gonna, like, at least talk with everyone, you know, but I don't think I'm gonna go through the whole, damn, study astronomy. I took an astronomy class in college, too. Good for these people, though, because I never did the whole dev thing for Insurgents, because that was more battle-focused, and I just wasn't gonna bother doing that. Just look up at the sky. What the fuck? Alright. And then here's that, No! I not me. God damn it. Alright. Dude, seriously? I not mean to fucking fight this guy. Oh my god, frickin'. Dudes. What are we fucking doing? Come on, man. Dude, don't do this shit. How is this thing outspeeding us? Dude, come on, man. Please just, honestly, I not mean to fight. I just fucking misclicked him. This guy, how the fuck does he keep landing? Oh, is that a fucking Zoror? I was gonna say, how the fuck does he have night days? Yeah, fuck out of here with that, shiny Zoror. Now it's the actual side guard. Jesus, I'm gonna be honest, I did not mean to fight. Oh my god. I not mean to fight the fucking... Alright, thanks for the BP. I did not mean to fight him. Alright, talk. Holy yeah. Alright. I'm not talking to a Smeargle. I want to talk. All right, Jan, you know. Chat. All right, Marcelo. I swear we've seen this person before. I'm gonna be honest. Low-key, this sounds horrible. But, like, I'm kind of don't know if I want to actually, like, talk with everyone. I'm just gonna at least, like, because, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not going through all of that. Like, if we're being real. It sounds horrible. Maybe on my own time, but, it's just my freaking TikTok brain is fried. Cass? I was gonna say I remember this, yeah. You know, I'm not fighting, you know. Why is AIM here? Oh, it's the fucking, you know... yeah, because she died, right? You know. Yeah, I was gonna say dead as fucking canon, you know. Gets obliterated by Lynn. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'll talk to freaking everyone like in my own time. But I at least want to, like, you know, what's it called? Yeah, I at least want to, like, initiate. Damn, what the fuck? On some animation stuff. Let's see. Nah. But yeah, I'll just talk. Damn, what the fuck you mean? Is 100 hours the average time to beat the game? I guess Lord knows. I was gonna say maybe that's why it's like, you know. And then obviously everyone who didn't make it through I'm not fighting the spirits of these fucking these past devs. I feel like I'm just gonna get cursed if I do that. But, you know, to all these people too, right? Damn, redemption, what the fuck? Also, I was gonna say, you know, so what did this guy do? And then this guy doesn't even get anything. All right, regardless, it's been 12 minutes. I think I'm gonna exit the dev room. Yeah. Oh, I forgot we got all these ball picks. That's pretty cool. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be honest. I do not really have the patience to, at least while I'm recording, on my own time, I might go through and talk with everyone. But because I also don't want what the devs have to say in their own little thing, like, influence kind of my thoughts on the game or what I'm gonna, like, talk about. So now we can kind of transition into, I wonder if frickin', hold on, before we do that, I wonder if frickin' Lynn has different dialogue, you know. Anyway, so, man, I love this music. That's why I freaking went here, so I can talk about this. All right, because let me turn it down even more, just to make sure that, like, I'm at like minus 25 fucking decibels, so there's no way that it's not low enough for you to hear me comfortably. All right. Now we're shifting to the thoughts and opinions portion of the game, right? Where sort of the analysis, and because now that it's done and we're complete, I've done a couple of these before, right? I've done an analysis on the main game, you know, and I've done a couple others, right? And if you've watched any parts of my playthrough, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this timestamp in the description just so you can cut straight here as opposed to like 13 minutes of fucking yapping. Again, so you already know a lot of what I'm gonna say, but this is kind of just for the you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this a separate one. So I'm gonna stop recording and then start again. All right, sounds good. See you in the next one.